How much of the total hex supply do you own?
I would never talk to you about my coins ever, of any coin. I wouldn't talk to you about them.
Half.
Well, I can tell you. I mean, I can tell you it's all public, and the origin address, whoever that is or whatever that is, got half, and it appears to be happy to not stake. And well, so it sends to other addresses, and then those other addresses used to stake, and it was reducing the market cap and reducing everybody's payouts. In a yield where everyone's comparing their farming payouts, that's probably not useful. And when a yield, like being higher up in the market caps gets you more eyeballs, that's probably not useful. And so I don't have a crystal ball, but maybe the reason that you only have a 10% staked rate in HEX is because the people that have big bags of HEX would prefer that new users were getting higher rewards that are competitive with an average 40% payout before USD appreciation, a 40% payout in HEX, to help be competitive with all the other things that are out there. Whereas if all of the whales in the system decided, hey, you know what, let's just all stake. And if all the whales in the system staked, it would reduce everyone's payouts, and it would reduce the market cap because those coins get burnt. But it would also reduce the amount that these guys were getting in yield from being able to sell. And so it's a balance. There's an art. It's like voltage and amplitude, kind of. You know, you end up with watts, but you can up the amperage or you could up the volts. They both compound to equal watts. So you can either
Could you kill hex tomorrow if you wanted to?
No, it's impossible.
No, not just technically, but in any way.
No, like so.
That's part of my concern with hex is that you could tomorrow have a mental breakdown and fall apart and say,
Yep.
everybody sell, and then everybody would sell because everybody looks up to you and looks for advice.
See, this is the one thing that, like, Hex has dipped 70% like 5 times.
You have full control over this thing.
No, I don't, because the chart would look way less crazy. If I had full control, the chart would just be a fucking up and to the right diagonal, and it wouldn't be like zoom death. We wouldn't be doing death so often if I was in charge.
But it exists at your mercy.
You're saying that, but it's not true. Satoshi left Bitcoin. How did it go? No. You can do chain analysis on all the liquidity. The Hexicans, I did chain analysis on the liquidity. I looked on the ETH pair, which is 1/3 of the liquidity, on Uniswap. And these guys have a lot of coins I would never buy in my entire life. A lot of weird looking coin fanatics in there. You go on QuickSwap, a product I've never used and provide no liquidity on. I don't know who, like, there's $500K or $1 million liquidity there that just Hexicans put there. You know, we're also the number, like, and here's the other thing. All that liquidity that's just in the moment, that's not the real liquidity. The real liquidity is buyers that step into the market when the price is lower and sellers that step into the market when the price is high. And they are not sitting in the automated market maker. So, like, the majority of liquidity in any project is not in the market at the time. Like, if you look at houses, what percentage of the total house value of the world is currently sitting is bids or asks in the house market? A pitiful percent. And so the majority of all value of all healthy commodities or tradable things is not sitting in, like, the automated market maker, because it's inefficient. Like, the money that's sitting in the automated market maker is also not doing other things.